What's up, Daystar kids? Pastor Luke here, and I want to introduce to you our current series called Heart to Heart. Throughout this series, we're going to be talking about true stories out of the Bible about two kings, and their names were Saul and David. Now, they both look similar on the outside. They were strong, they were fit, they had won many battles and victories, but there was a big difference in how they were kings. Saul started out to be a pretty decent king, but he ended up turning out to be an evil king. And then David, on the other hand, was remembered to be one of the greatest kings to ever live. You might ask yourself, what was the big difference between the two? See, the difference between the two, there wasn't something you could see on the outside, but instead it was something that you can see, everybody say it with me, in their hearts. See, Saul wanted to follow his own heart, but David wanted to follow God's heart. So say this with me, say, I want God's way. Good job, guys. Our hearts are so important to God, and we can see that when Samuel appoints the next king of Israel. And he says that people look at the outward appearance while God looks at the heart. So say this with me, say, people look at the outward appearance while God looks at the heart. 1 Samuel 16:7. Great job, guys. Jesus also tells us in Matthew 15:8 that people honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. And our heart is where the issues lie. That's where the roots of the issues are, when we want to do what we want. But that's the exact problem that Jesus came to fix. When we follow the sinful nature of our hearts, we don't follow what God has planned for our lives. And that's where we get the word sin from. David was described as a man after God's own heart. But he made some mistakes. He made some big mistakes, just like you and I make some mistakes. But his intentions were right. His heart was in the right place. He wanted to follow God, and he wanted what God had for his life. And that's how he became the greatest king to ever live, or one of the greatest kings. During this series, we're going to learn how to be more like David and how to follow God's heart just like he did. So one more time, say this with me. Say, I want God's way. Great job, guys. I love you guys, and I hope you enjoy this series. Have a great week and enjoy the service.